Good morning, everyone. It's RedFlex95 with yet another episode of Slay the Spire. In the last couple episodes that were unfortunately mute due to a situation with my habit to leave my controller on mute when I'm not Let's Playing, I collected a lot of trophies, which is why I kind of had no choice to upload them. The first episode was the trophy collector episode where we defeated the collector boss as well as defeated the I think it's Disu is the name of the boss, or Dosu. It's the donut-shaped one from Act 3. Defeating it with the feed card, which is Ironclad's specific ability. So unless if you get a certain item from the shop that lets you get other character cards, yada yada yada, it's complicated. Just play the Ironclad, get feed. And in Act 3, if you get those duo boss, kill the donut with feed and you pop, ooh, donut. Which, I tried my best Homer Simpson impression. I just can't pull off Homer Simpson. I can't really pull off any characters, to be honest. I'm not an impressionist. I want to be, but I'm not. Regardless, we also got the trophy for beating the Transcient, or Transient. I don't exactly know how to pronounce its name. Which is received by beating him within 5 turns. Otherwise, he would die and you don't get to pop that trophy. So, before we get into the video, I want to show you something called Setting Seed. By entering a code that is found in a part of the menu I'll show you in a moment, you can basically repeat the same room that you previously used if you really like it. However, as it says on the bottom, trophies are disabled for custom seeds, so you can't just find a really easy seed and use that to pop all the trophies. It makes sense. They want the game to be challenging and randomized. They don't want you to be using the easiest ways to do stuff, which that doesn't really stop me, but regardless, looking at the trophy list, there is a few trophies we need with Ironclad still, but I'm ready to move on as some of those trophies require you to finish the game with the remaining characters. And I'd rather move on with the Silent. So, the Silent is a pretty interesting character. They have the low amount of HP, but start with the same gold. A deadly huntress from the Foglands. Eradicates foes with daggers and poison. Starts with the Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. So, unlike Ironclad, which is more of a tanky character, she's more of a let's get this thing done and poison enemies character. And she is amazing for that. Now, one thing I should say. The Silent is, I would say, very squishy. Without having something like Burning Blood, which gives you extra HP at the end of each combat, her main premise is that you're going to want to basically go out and just kill enemies before they could kill you. This is... what the... why? I didn't reset recently. What the frick? Okay. I'm gonna go with the first option. This is always the one I recommend. I didn't reset. I didn't play this game recently. I ended the game off when I, is it counting when... yeah, that's what it did. Because I kind of just quit out after I got the trophy for beating the Transient because I didn't finish fighting that boss. God, the game punished me for that. Okay. So, starting off, we have a few extra cards. We have more strikes, of course. We have blocks or defends, but we also now have Survivor, which is basically Shrug It Off for her, which is not bad. And we have Neutralize, deal 3 damage, apply 1 week. These aren't the greatest cards to start with. We're going to be working through this a lot. I think my first episode with her, or first 2 episodes, will just be a more standardized run, and then we'll get into the special runs later. I definitely want to get an elite enemy in the first combat, so that's where I'm going to be doing this for. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 week. Weak reduces the damage an enemy deals, so Neutralize could be pretty helpful for us. So our first cards are Deadly Poison, apply 5 poison. Terror, apply 99 vulnerable, but exhaust. Is that a glitch, or is that seriously 99 vulnerable? That is nuts. Heal hook. Deal 5 damage if the enemy is weak. Oh! So heal hook is kind of like drop kick. Neat. I didn't realize they had a version, their own version. However, weak is kind of a harder thing to apply. I'm gonna go with deadly poison, because this gives us a new mechanic that I want to get into. It's gonna not happen for a while, though, because these enemies have 1 HP, but we'll get there. Wow, I drew all my defends in my first hand. Guys, I drew, like, all my defend cards in one turn. That's nuts. Sucker Punch. Okay, so that's the one that we deal weak with. 8 damage in the next turn, gain an additional energy. Flying Kick, Flying Knee. Acrobatics. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. I'm gonna go with Acrobatics. We'll do the Merchant. Quick Slash. Deal 8 damage, draw a card. Deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. This card could be pretty good. Blur. Very defensive, very nice. All enemies lose 6 strength. Okay. Gain 2 dexterity. I think I'll go with Finisher. Can't afford any of this, unfortunately. These would be really good with this character. I'm gonna remove a card. I'm gonna remove a defend, because we have a lot of defensive cards. Ooh. I'll do Deadly Poison, because Deadly Poison could be pretty fun. I can't really afford anything. I only have 13 gold, so we're just gonna skip the Merchant. And look at that, with our buff, we can just wait a turn. I'll discard a defend. Thank God I drew a draw 3. Oh, I have neutralized. Nice. Bag of marbles. Nice. Blade Dance. Add 3 shivs to your hand. We'll get into shivs in a minute. Malaise. Enemy loses X strength, apply X weak, based on how much mana you spend. I'm gonna go with Blade Dance. As good as Malaise sounds, I'd rather have Blade Dance. That's another new mechanic that she has. And we'll upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade Blade Dance. It kind of showed what a shiv was, but basically it's like anger, but better. Okay, so with this, I'm going to use Neutralize to apply 1 weak to... Oh, that's 4. Well, it is free, so I'll just use that for chip damage. Alright, I don't have a draw card, but I'll use Blade Dance. And Shivs exhaust, but they deal 4 damage each and cost 0. That's kind of the main gimmick of the Silent. You want to get a lot of shivs and a lot of poison. I did not get deadly poison at all, but that's perfectly okay. So, now the enemy's poisoned, I'm going to actually block to show this gimmick off. I can't block more, so we'll just have to take that damage. At the end of the turn, poison kicks in and kills the enemy. Nice. I will, as good as Sneaky Strike sounds, I'm going to go with Poison. There are several trophies. Oh my god, I can't talk. There are several trophies tied to things like applying poison and getting a lot of shivs. My main goal for this is to at least unlock 1 trophy this run. I want to try applying poison to 3 enemies at the same time, so that's why I'm trying to focus on getting poison. That trophy seems like it's more challenging than the rest of these, in my opinion. So I kind of want to do that. We have no choice. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go for it. Let's see. You. You know what? No, it is fine. It's fine. I'll do that to apply weak on you, so you deal a little bit less damage to me, and then I'll apply some poison. At the start of the turn, lose 7 HP. Okay, so at the start of its turn, lose the 7 HP and then reduce poison by 1. Gotcha. Well, it's not really gonna attack, so I might as well just... I'll do deadly poison again, and let me see. Alright, so it's just one enemy, so I won't get that. But I'm gonna use Blade Dance for shivs, and then... what's in my draw pile? Finisher... I don't have that other card that applies vulnerable or anything. So I'll just shiv you a few times to deal some chip damage, and then you're about to do 18 damage to me, which is quite a lot, so I will use Survivor on myself. Finisher combined with Blade Dance is incredible. That's why I wanted to get that card. Unfortunately, I kind of don't want to do this for just 6 damage. I'm going to block. And you're gonna take a good chunk of damage. 20 poison, man. If we get just like 80 more, we would pop a trophy. And you know what? I'm gonna let poison take care of you, because it's at the start of the turn. Whenever you have no cards in your hand, draw an additional card. Let's see what we get. Footwork, we got Quick Slash. I honestly don't want any of these. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. That's not bad. It's just not worth the neutral of it. Footwork. I'm sure that card is like broken as hell, and I'm just not giving it enough credit. 8 damage. That's not bad. I'll do this because I like deadly poison. I'll remove a card from the deck. I'll remove another strike. Strikes are kind of just starting to fill up my hand more. I'd rather just not have to deal with that. Wow, this guy is going to be poisoned like hell. Jesus. Shame we didn't get Blade Dance, although that does cost 1 and I'd rather poison, but whatever. That doesn't count as an attack either. I'll block. It seems kind of rude, but it's gonna be discarded anyway, so. How much poison? 13, so I just have to deal a little bit more damage, and you're dead next turn. Predator. 15 damage, and next turn draw 2 additional cards. Ooh. Gain 4 block next turn, gain 4 block. Oh, okay, so... Okay. I'm good. Ah, shit. Can I get Finisher in one hand, please? Do I have a way to draw it? No, I do not. I have a discard. Alright, poison you. I will Blade Dance. 16 damage. I didn't really see that. So I will block twice. Oh, I should have used Survivor. I keep forgetting about Survivor. Deadly Poison. Neutralize. Finisher will... deal now, I believe, 12 damage to you, which is pretty good. I'll do that. And then you split into 2 4s, yeah, so GG. Well, I didn't draw anything I attack other than poison, so gonna use that. Another Blade Dance would be great. Finisher, not really. I already have one, so I'm kind of good with that. Bouncing Flask. Apply 3 poison to enemy 3 times. Yeah, so we want this. And I'm gonna rest, because I don't heal between combat, like Ironclad, and I'd rather have my HP. Because we're about to fight this guy. So, I want some stuff. Okay. So you're not gonna attack, I'm gonna deal poison to you. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get Bouncing Flask, because it stacks like nothing. Neutralize, yes, so it weaks ya, and then we'll... yeah. Good job, Finisher. Good job. Good job. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. That is genuinely good job. I know that's a lot of damage, but to be real with you, HP at this point is just a resource. We get a full heal next round, so it's fantastic. Bouncing Flask. Sure. And I would attack you for a little bit of chip damage, but I'd rather survive. I'm going to use Acrobatics. Nice, I got Blade Dance. So I'm definitely going to use Blade Dance, 4 shivs. Now the problem is, do I apply more poison to you, or do I go for 4 shivs and a finisher for 24 damage? I'd rather do that, because you're going to take a lot of damage, and I'd rather do that. Yeah, that's exact damage. So we don't take all that 20 damage we're about to take. And I got 1 more energy. Just beautiful. 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 Bouncing Flask. And that is enough to kill you. GG. 18 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Die, die, die. 13 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. Obtain a random potion. Choose a card next turn. Add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Ooh. That could be good, except a cost of 3 isn't great. That's a tough choice on that one. I do want to get one of these. I don't really care for potions. They're not really my go-to strategy for anything. I think I'll go with Die, 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 because 13 to all enemies could be pretty helpful in the long run. Gain additional injury, but no longer see enemy. Intense, no thank you. Gold house or Tiny House could be kind of useful. That lets me upgrade a card too. Hovering Kite could be kind of fun for this guy. Or gal, I guess. I'm gonna go with Hovering Kite. I like that one. Because we do discard a lot in this deck. So we're gonna bite the champion, I believe? Okay. So we have how much gold? A lot. So I don't really need 2 merchants back to back. That kind of sucks on that route. So I'm gonna stick to this path here. I want to get the merchant. Ooh, thieves. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. First off, die, die, die. I'm gonna kill one of yous, and I'm gonna finish off one of yous 5 times. I just one-shot 2 thieves? Jeez, man. Endless Agony, deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card. Add a copy of it into your hand. Okay, so this is our version of Anger. Okay. Except it does exhaust, but whatever. Deflect, just gain 4 block for free. Piercing Wail, all enemies lose 6 strength. I don't want any of these. I don't want to get too much in my deck, you know. This card is brutal looking, man. 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn. Every enemy loses 3. Wow. Backstab, innate. Sorry, guys. I just had like a cold chill. I'm going to go with Bouncing Flask. What does this do? At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison. I don't even need to look at the other cards. Sorry, that card was just it. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Starting off with extra poison is solid. That's why I went for it. You know what we're doing here. I need to get Finisher upgraded. That's our next goal. Oh, I could have used one more attack. Shit. Well, whatever. Well, look at that. I got Backstab Plus, which is 15 damage, that exhaust, and is innate, so we get it. Yeah. Next campfire is right there. Doesn't really lock us behind it, or lock us to anything specific. So yeah, I'll go straight. Oh, we got you. Deadly Poison. I want to get this thing as much damage as possible on this thing now before we have to worry about its particular little habit. Oh yeah, because that nunchuck, man, nunchuck, this is a great build already, man. Shame that we couldn't get anything more, like, what am I trying to say here? You know, the thing that lets us draw an extra card or whatever. So he's at 10 poison. This will give us an extra 9. Draw 3 cards. I'd rather poison you. Oh, I could do that, but then that's not really worth it. I'm just gonna block for free. Bye. No thanks. Doppelganger, I remember being kind of fun to use. Next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. That could be kind of fun. Caltrops is another card that you can use to get that one trophy where you beat an enemy without actually attacking it. We already got that trophy, so I don't need to worry about using this. But to me, where does the damage go? I assume to the enemy, though. Yeah, okay. We're good. Thank you, Merchant. Upgrading? Let's see. What to upgrade? Bouncing Flask, 4 enemies. Okay, so that just does an additional bounce. That's not bad. Okay. I'll do that. At this point, I'm going for that trophy. We got a lot of work left, but yeah. So the rat dies this turn. This guy takes a lot of poison damage. He does a lot of damage to me too, though. So I'm just gonna block. Oh, that poison eats through shield. GG, buddy. Distilled Chaos, Another deadly poison. Noxious Fumes. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Yes. Sorry, Distilled Chaos. Oh boy. Alright, so this is an opportunity to get a trophy. I believe... So Plague is one we need to defeat all 3 of these at the same time with poison. So we want to get their HP down to as little as possible while still being able to deal poison. Okay, nice. Alright, they're going to do nothing, but they are buffing up for the next, whatever you call it. Alright, so they are at 6 poison apiece. This is not good. This is not good. At the very least, if we get this trophy, I don't mind losing this battle. I just want to at least get this trophy, so I got to be very careful. At the start of your turn, yes, I'll use Noxious Fumes. Could be kind of helpful, and I believe I do gain an energy by using this, since I have to discard a card. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I'll discard a strike, and then I get an extra energy. I'll do this to deal 13 damage to all of them. I'll neutralize this guy to deal 3 damage to him and apply weak. And then I'll end my... Oh, I could use one. I could block once, yeah. Excuse me, I have no reason not to. Okay, so... Not a great lineup here. Not a great lineup here at all for me. That's a lot of damage, too. I need to kill all 3 of them with poison, so I need to get their HP down in half. Minimum. Which is doable. I am also going to get an additional energy this turn, since this is every time I play 10 attacks. Oh, shit. This card is played twice. Yeah, we're this far, and I don't know when I'm ever going to get 3 enemies at this point, outside of, at the start. I think I'd rather do it this way. So I'm going to do a duplication potion, and I'm going to apply 2 poison to you. That way you're dead next turn. I'll apply a poison to you. I'll deal some chip damage to you. And I will deal some to you. Except now that leaves you not vulnerable, which is the problem. Shit. So my hope here is, because this guy's gonna live with enough HP to get... Yes! Oh my god, I lucked out. I lucked out. So we killed all 3 of them with poison. Plague. Or plague. Oh my god, I can't believe I said it wrong. I don't care, we got it. That was clutch, man. Oh, I feel good. It's a shame all 3 of these kind of suck for that reward, but we did it. Bottle of Flame, pick up an oh, nice. So basically gives any attack we want innate, which is really nice. Although all of these kind of suck for that. I don't have a lot of great attacks. If that was, I think Bottled Lightning is the scale one. That would have been more beneficial for us. I'll go with Die, Die, Die. Shit. I'm gonna heal. As much as I would like to get a specific card or 2, I think I'd rather have a heal. I don't know what Intangible does. I'm not risking it either. That's just a lot of HP for that. A merchant. No thanks. We're good. I'm gonna go for the elite. Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna not do. I'm kidding. So, chip damage to you for 15. I'm gonna use Noxious Fumes on myself. I'm gonna use Die, Die, Die. Yeah, so that could skip around a little bit. Well, you're not gonna do anything. I'll do this to you. Yeah. I think that means just all you straight up die next turn. GG. Oh, I would have got it there too. Hey, look at that. We got Blood Vial, so we kind of have like a weaker version of the Ironclad ability now. Infinite Blades. Start your turn, add a shiv to your hand. Yeah. Oh, crap. This snake guy's annoying as hell. Alright, well, I'll definitely take that for free. I'll go with Infinite Blades again. Because there is now another trophy we can get. It's a bit challenging, but we could do it. Except we don't have one card, which kind of sucks, but... Our next fight is the champion. Alright, so I definitely want to use Infinite Blades to start. 12 damage out right out of the gate. Okay. Do that, do some damage. I have no reason not to. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Okay. Oh my god! You son of a bitch. You fucking discarded the card. Oh my god. I really need to pay attention more, man. Okay. Ugh, that's a lot. That hurt. I doubt we could do the 99 challenge, but hey, we got a lot of poison stacked on him, which is nice. We got 3 shivs. Oh, he got rid of poison. If I saved Duplication Potion, we would have popped that trophy I'm looking for now. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to win this one. He's going to do a ton of damage to me, and I just don't have any way to really counter it. I don't have Finisher in this hand. I'll do this, discard this, that lets me draw... Oh, I think I already used it, yeah, so... That... It's not gonna do much, yeah, so we lost, but... We got Plague. Just next turn, we're gonna have to focus on a different kind of strategy for our deck. Well, that... Oh, now it popped, okay. I can't use it, though. GG. We got far, though. That was a good first attempt. We get a lot of stuff. Just enough to unlock some new cards. Let's check it out. So we got Bane, which is 7 damage. If the enemy has poison, deal 7 more damage. Not bad. Catalyst, double the enemy's poison. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be fantastic. So I'm very happy for that unlock. And then Corpse Explosion. Apply 6 poison when the enemy dies. Deal damage equal to its max HP to all other enemies. Alright, man. We're going to be like a Plague Doctor now. That's nuts. And we unlocked a new character. We're not going to be playing as this character for some time, but worry not. With that, we are good and finally tested out a new character. In the next episode, we're going to be going for another trophy. I think the one I'm going to go for next episode is the more difficult version of Plague. We'll see you then.